Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is straight out of Boston here, aka the King of Boston, and today we're back with episode 54 of the Tennessee Titans Connected Careers. And today, the 3-4 Tennessee Titans are running up against the 3-4 Miami Dolphins. Now, this Dolphins team is very similar to the team that they put on the field in real life this year. They have a little bit of talent, but they're really not just that. They're just not that good of a team, quite frankly, and they're a team that we should beat. We're 3-4, so we definitely need to get a win if we want to continue our chance of trying to make the playoffs this year. And a loss would put us at 3-5. We have a tough schedule ahead of us, so that just would be it would put us in a bad spot. So anyway, you're looking at the second-year quarterback out of Florida State, Carl Elliott, with 1,300 yards, 8 touchdowns, 7 interceptions so far, and compared to the other second-year quarterback in this game, Pooh Carlson, with I can't even read that. I believe that's 1,800 or 1,900 yards. Sorry, my preview screen's really small. To go along with 11 touchdowns and 15 INTs. That is not too good. Definitely need to cut that down. So before I talk about the gameplay, I just want to say that I'm going to try and live stream today. Now, I do have the capability to live stream on YouTube now. If you guys were wondering why I haven't been able to stream on YouTube before, it's just because my channel actually had a copyright strike on it, but I got that off recently with the help of some of the people at Machinima. Thank you to them. And so now I can live stream on YouTube again. And I'm going to be trying to do that very shortly. I'm going to take the advantage of my brother not being home tomorrow, so I kind of have the whole side of my house to my own. Actually, my parents are going to be out of the house tomorrow too, which is good, so I can be as loud and obnoxious as possible. But anyway, I'd like to do maybe even one stream of each, the Hornets Association and the Cliff Paul MyCAREER. And yeah, so anyway, that is pretty much that is that. So let's get into the gameplay here. 0-0. It's been a defensive game so far, but 3rd and 4 now for the Titans. Carlson handoff to Kendall Wright, who is slotted in as the third down running back because he's actually a higher-rated third down running back than Tyre Lee and Tywan Jones. After the game from Jones last week, I decided to bench him. I might try to sign somebody for the following week or something because I don't believe Chris Johnson's going to be healthy anytime soon. But Marcus Trufant with the interception there. That is the first turnover of the game for either side. So now the Dolphins get the ball. Carl Elliott is going to drop back and find Josh Cribbs, the former Cleveland Brown, who's going to break a tackle and pick up about 22 yards there. So he's got 35 yards on the day. Now, second down, handoff to LaRod Stevens-Howling, one of the better receiving backs in the NFL. Very small guy, but still pretty good. I mean, he's pretty solid for a guy who's kind of bounced around a little bit. But he hasn't bounced around too much. But anyway, 2nd and 8 ball in the 17. Elliott drops back. He's going to get sacked by E.J. Henderson, his first of the game. That would set up a 3rd and 15 for the Dolphins. Now Elliott drops back out of the shotgun formation, and he is going to fire it away, but it will be deflected by Michael Griffin. So the Dolphins will have to settle for a 42-yard field goal, and this kick is up and good. And if you saw that, Ryan Tannehill, the former first-round draft pick that was Dan Carpenter, by the way. You see him there again, Ryan Tannehill backing up Carl Elliott, so that's pretty interesting right there. 2 young quarterbacks on this roster. But Carlson drops back. He's going to find Nate Washington. With Kenny Britt down, Nate Washington takes over that number 1 receiver role. He definitely needs to become more of a possession wide receiver to take Britt's spot. Carlson drops back. He's going to just get out of the way in time, find Kendall Wright over the middle, and Wright picks up the first down on a pickup of about 8 yards. It's now 1st and 10 on the 44-yard line. Carlson under the shotgun, empty backfield, is going to find Devin Hester, who moves up to the number 2 wide receiver role now. He gets his first catch of the game, 13 yards for him. Now 2nd and 10 on the 43-yard line. Carlson drops back. He is going to air it up deep, and this one is intercepted once again by Marcus Trufant. So 2 quick picks, and you see Trufant actually gets tackled by his own teammate there. That was pretty funny, but he would be brought down on the 2-yard line. And now on 1st and 11, Elliott drops back. He is going to fire this one to, I believe that was Leon Hall, maybe? I'm not too sure. But I know Leon Hall is the name of a defensive back, I'm pretty sure. But I think there's a fullback maybe by the name of Leon Hall. I'm not really too sure. But anyway, now on a 1st and 10, Elliott finds Josh Cribbs for the pickup of the first down, and a little bit more. Is going to end up getting 17 yards total on that play, as you quickly saw the QB numbers there. And now shotgun formation for Carl Elliott. He drops back, and he is going to find, I believe that was, it's not Golden Tate. Oh, man, I'm killing myself. I don't want to say Brandon Tate, because I know that's the name of the, the running back on the Texans. But I think there's another Tate in there. There's so many Tates these days. But anyway, Elliott finds Bo Scaife over in the middle of the former Titan himself, and Scaife gets into the end zone for the touchdown. And now it is a 10-0 ball game. So we would punt the ball away on our next drive. and Cribbs is going to end up getting a decent return on this. As you're going to see, breaks the tackle and gets past midfield, breaks another tackle, and is going to get down at about the 41-yard line. So the Dolphins have really good field position. I keep freaking calling them the Titans or whatever. So ball on the 41 with no timeouts. They're going to immediately kick the field goal. This one is going to be no good. Or it's going to be good. Excuse me. Jesus, I'm all over the place in this commentary. It is going to be good. And the Dolphins go into the half up 13-0. So a really bad first half for the Titans. Definitely need to turn things around. Like I said, this is a game we need to win. But really, the Dolphins are just outplaying us at this point. So you see the halftime score there. It's going to be followed by the stats, of course. And you're going to see they're just beating us in every category except time of possession. But, you know, yards, passing yards, rushing yards, average yards per play, they're beating us in all that. So anyway, we need to get something going for the second half. Fires it in there to Jared Cook for the pickup of 14 yards and the first down. That's Cook's first catch of the game. We need to get him a little bit more involved in this offense. Now Carlson drops back. He's going to end up firing it over the middle deep to Cook, and Cook could go all the way. He's going to finally get brought down by, I believe that might have been Brandon Merriweather, actually. But at the 22-yard line, a huge pickup for Jared Cook and this Titans team. Carlson out of the shotgun now is going to drop back and find Devin Hester, is going to get his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And we get the first score of the game for the Tennessee Titans. Cut the lead to 6. Very important drive there. Now on our next drive, Carlson drops back. He's going to find Jared Cook over the middle once again. Cook's finally starting to get involved. He's got 3 catches on the day, and a Dolphin would be shaken up on the play. That's going to set up a 1st and 10 on the 38. Now 2nd and 10. Carlson drops back. He's going to find Devin Hester over the middle. I'm starting to look for guys a little bit more on those routes over the middle. I'm not really good with football terms. I don't know the all the names of the routes and stuff, but there's a slant to Nate Washington, who's going to pick up the first down and 11 yards on that one. So now on second goal from the 1, Carlson to the shotgun is going to scramble. He's going to get into the end zone for the touchdown. We have a chance now to take the lead as we have completed the comeback against the Miami Dolphins. So 14-13, Elliott drops back on the Dolphins' next drive, and he's going to look long, and it is going to be caught by Josh Cribbs. Terrible user coverage by Alteron Werner. That was just awful on my part. I was going for the interception, and it just did not work out. So now 3rd and 10 to the 26. Elliott drops back. He's looking. He has time. He's going to fire it to Josh Cribbs, but Josh Cribbs is going to go out of bounds before he can pick up the first down. So that is going to lead to a 41-yard Dan Carpenter field goal. This one is up and good. So the Dolphins retake the lead 16-14. The Titans will need to try and retake it now with 4:45 left. So I don't often show kickoffs, but when I do, you know something big's about to happen. Devin Hester on the return. He's got a hole. He goes to the outside, and he's got the speed, and he's going to beat the Dolphins, kickoff coverage team to the corner, and he's going to go all the way, Jacoby Jones style, into the end zone for the touchdown. So the Titans retake the lead immediately after the Dolphins touchdown. Dig Bliss is very happy, and we would go for 2 to try to go up 6. Carlson out of the shotgun formation. He's going to scramble it just like his rushing touchdown earlier today. He's going to get the 2-point conversion to go, so we go up by 6 now. So even if the Dolphins score, they will have to convert that extra point to take the lead. So now 2nd and 7 for Elliott. The play action to Lerod Stevens-Howling. He will find, yes, that is Mario Manningham, future Super Bowl hero for the New York Giants. Former. I just said future. What am I saying? Former. And he's been reduced to like the 4th wide receiver on the Dolphins. That was his first catch of the day. That was the first sighting. And that is Brandon Tate. I don't know why I thought it was someone else. But anyway, 3rd and 7 now. Elliott drops back. He is going to find Bo Scaife over the middle. And Scaife is not going to be able to pick up the first down. So the Dolphins are going to go no huddle to try and convert on 4th and 1. 1:30 left in the game. Game on the line. The Dolphins do have 3 timeouts. But still, this would be huge if they can't convert it. They do. Lerod Stevens-Howling out of the backfield. Manessy had a good game. He is going to get the first down. He would be a little bit banged up on the play, however. But that's going to set up a 1st and 10 on the 13. So now Elliott drops back. He's going to fire it to Mario Manningham, and Manningham gets into the end zone for the touchdown. The Dolphins are an extra point away from taking the lead, and they would convert that extra point. So they go up 23-22, and the Titans now have a 1:11 to make a 4th quarter comeback. Pooh Carlson drops back. He's looking. He's going to find Devin Hester for the pickup of 13 yards on the first down. The clock is ticking. They're going to go no huddle. And Pooh Carlson will edit it, or will not edit it. What am I saying? Audible it to a slant route over the middle. Carlson drops back. He's scrambling a little bit. He's looking. He's looking. He's going to fire it on the run to Kendall Wright, who drags his feet and picks up 10 yards on the play. That's going to set up a 1st and 10 on the 47. Carlson. He's going to drop back. He's going to fire it to Jared Cook. Cook is going to cut back over the middle. Now get to the outside and make something out of nothing. End up picking up I believe that was, 17 yards on that play, so very nice to see. First and 10 on the 36, a little bit more, and we'll be in solid field goal range. Tierney out of the backfield is going to get it over the middle for a pickup of 13 yards, and now the Titans are very much in field goal range. Second and 10, going to try and help Rob Baronis out a little bit more. Fired in there to Kendall Wright. He gets down to the 9-yard line. We would do one more rush play to get it over the middle of the field, and now with 2 seconds left, the kick is up by Baronis, and it is good. He converts the 27-yard field goal, and the Tennessee Titans are going to end up walking out of Sun Life Stadium with the win over the Miami Dolphins, 25-23. What a thriller. Closer than I would have liked it to be, but these kind of close games are always so much fun to play, and certainly probably fun for you guys to watch. So anyway, from an entertainment perspective, that was a very enjoyable game, and that's pretty much it. So anyway, the post-game stats are coming up. As you can see, kind of the cutscene is about over. I usually include about half of like the post-game and pre-game cutscenes. Don't want them to be too long and extend the video out, but I do like to include some of them. It just gives me something to talk over to kind of recap or preview the game. But anyway, Titans win 25-23. There is the all Madden proof as always, and we're going to move on to the post-game stats here. So you can see, in terms of team stats, wasn't too heavy one way, although we did beat them in a lot of categories. They did, hold their own in a few, but we definitely outplayed them. The score was kind of closer than it should have been, in my opinion. But anyway, you can see Carlson had a decent day. We need to get those turnovers down, though. That's the one thing that's really killing this team. Stevens Howling had a good game rushing. Tierney, not so much. You're going to see Stevens Howling have an even better game receiving-wise, but overall solid game from the 5'7" running back. And Cribs had 100 yards. Jared Cook ended up with 100 yards. That's good to see. And I didn't get to see what Howling had, but I'm sure it was, around 40 or 50 yards. And you can see the blocking stats here, and we'll move on to the defensive stats in a sec. But anyway, that's pretty much going to wrap up this video. So next week we do go up against the Houston Texans in a rematch of the game from, I believe, like last Sunday. So anyway, that is going to wrap this video up for me. Thank you guys for watching. Check out my live streams later today. I'm out. Peace.